welcome to the Import Outlaws YouTube channel. All right guys, on this one we're heading to Senoia Raceway to race with the SCDRA Series 7500 to win. I'm super excited for it. We've been working on customer cars. We've been working on a little bit of our stuff too. We got this one in the shop right now. We're doing a whole makeover to it and it's coming out really nice. We're booked about a month out right now. We've been super busy and I'm very, very thankful for that. I've raced at Senoia one time. I really enjoyed it. We had a really fast car, but I got wrecked early on. Tore the car up pretty bad and almost broke my neck. Hoping for a better go this time. We'll see what we can do with the old girl. But first we have to change the transmission out. This is gonna be like the third time and we haven't gotten to race because of all the rain. We're gonna knock this out real quick, load her up, and we'll be hitting the road. All right guys, we're out here at Senoia. We had a pretty good trip here. We just got to roll through pre-tech now, and then next up will be some open practice and qualifying later tonight. All right guys, so we're getting ready to go out for the first round of qualifying now. I'm rolling out pretty early on, I think up to the first or second group. We've had a really fast car all night. First round of practice, my transponder wasn't working, so I don't really know where my time was, but I know I was pretty quick with Mike right there. And Mike was second fastest. For the second round of practice, we were actually quick time, so hoping to take that over to this round of qualifying. What happened that first time you went out? I don't know. I guess they said my transponder wasn't working. Really, my first 2 laps on that first go around, it didn't really feel that great. But then the second 2 laps, it felt really good. I felt like I had good speed up off the corner. And then we took the checkered and they come over the receiver and they're like 18, no time, transponder's not working. The first round of practice, we had the same issue. So I flipped the transponder around. And then once I did that, it started working. So to work that second round, I didn't really worry about it anymore. And I don't know, I guess something was up with it, but all in all, qualified on pole, feeling good about that, and we'll see what we can do tomorrow with it. All right, guys, we're here for day number 2 at Senoia. Like I said last night, the car is super fast. I'm hoping that we can hold that time through the second round of qualifying today. Either way, the car was really fast all night, and I'm ready to get out there and try to pull in another win. It's looking like we might get a little bit of rain, but the track is packed pretty tight, and I think it'll be fine. But it might take away that low line just a little bit. I'm really hoping that doesn't happen because I like tracks that go to the bottom, that are super dry slick, kind of takes me back to my asphalt roots. And really when racetracks get like that, it's kind of my bread and butter. And just a little side note, Sabrina absolutely killed it on the Airbnb. We aren't but a few feet from the track. I'm standing in the driveway right here and there's the racetrack. For how much rain that we've got, the track really doesn't look too bad, but it is definitely super slick right now. I stepped in some mud, pretty much just ruined my shoes. All right, guys, we're getting ready to go out for the second round of qualifying now. The track looks pretty good, but I don't think it's gonna be any faster than last night, so we should be safe. We're gonna go out there anyway, just to make sure everything's good, and then we should be ready for the main as long as all this goes good.
Qualified first again.
Yep. Yeah, we were first on the second round of qualifying too, so Looks like we're gonna be rolling off on the pole.
And it was a little slower, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, we were, I think the times are about 4/10, 5/10 slower than last night. So, you know, the car seems to be pretty good in every type of track condition. It was a little rougher getting down into one tonight, and the track was definitely a little slicker from all that rain we got. But, you know, overall, phenomenal racetrack. I really love coming here to Senoia. So shout out to those guys for putting on a good event. It looks like it's doing it. It's coming out and running down the back of the pan like that.
Getting the weed on the motor.
Yeah.
What are you guys looking at?
Well, we got a little bit of an oil leak. I mean, it really looks like a rear main seal. I just hope that doesn't start leaking so bad that oil's getting all over the clutch and everything else. So it's gonna be what it's gonna be. We're gonna see if it holds up and try to make it to the end.
Go knock on some wood. Maybe it'll give you some good luck.
Yeah, there you go. Well guys, that was one of the most exciting races I've been in a long time. Congrats to Caden Presnell on the win. All in all, the car was great. Really came in at the end of the race there. It seemed like once I got some heat in the tires on the long green flag run, the car come to life. My lap car got in the way at the end, and I was really hoping he'd go down to the bottom of the track and kind of hold his car there, but I felt like he was kind of right there in the middle, so forced me to go low, killed my entry down into 3, and Caden was able to drive away from that, but it's all part of it sometimes. I want to give a huge thanks to Jason Myers, Garrett, and my wife. Without them, I wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't be able to get to the track every weekend. Big thanks to my sponsors, Trikshot Productions, Jason Waters Tuning, Piston Racing, DAM Trucking, Action Graphix, K&R Services, Country Lubricants. I really appreciate all of you for being such a big part of this race team. If you guys like this video, give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and share this thing to a friend. That's going to be it for this one. Thank you guys. We'll see you on the next one.